everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It's our first Monday live stream of 2025. And we are in our new classroom space, aka my garage, which we've been working very hard on to prepare for this moment. How's everybody doing? Hey. I'm gonna give it, a little more time to let people hop in. I know it's like a lot of people's first Mondays back to work, so we'll see how many people want to hop in. Hey, Rain. What's up, one of my favorite people? You love my vibes? I love that you love my vibes. Hey, Renee. God, it's so good to see you guys pop up in the chat. I stole one of Kamar's flannels for today. You know when you just need a giant flannel? You just raid your husband's shit. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. That's a really cool opportunity, huh? Yeah, one of my friends kind of passed the torch to me, so shout out to the homie Karen. They were looking for somebody new, so I'm excited for that. I do have those like first day of school feelings right now, though. I'm like, will they like me? Yes, and giant sweatshirts. Yes. So also another reason why I'm like, okay, I should throw something colorful on, because clearly everything behind me is very dark, so I'm gonna have to make an effort to not wear all black like I normally do. I'm always like, paint it black, and then I disappear into the void. So I have to purposefully wear some colors. Well, again, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome back to our typical every Monday live stream. This is my one class that I make available to anybody and everybody. I'm premiering a new schedule this week. As you can see, it kind of spinning over towards my left-hand side on the screen. Hopefully you can even see that. I can't really see it very well because I can only see a little square of myself. But for people that are part of my Patreon, we've got a whole new schedule. So one of our new classes that I wanted to talk about this Wednesday is going to be a class called Reset. And this is a 30-minute class that we get to do in the middle of the week that is like a kind of calm, stretchy. We do some myofascial release, so maybe some trigger point therapy, some things that help you feel like, okay, I'm ready to like get through the rest of my week. Hey, Sarah. Yes. I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, everybody. Let's have everybody doing well. And then another new kind of rotation of classes I'm premiering starting this Friday is a new class called Skill. And Skill is a 45-minute class that rotates with my bar classes that will focus on a couple of like the skills that I'm the most interested in maintaining for myself, but I think are in general a lot of people's skills they want to either get to or maintain. So one of those is splits, and there's a lot of different ways to split. Working on arm balances and inversions, and then working on things like back bends and forward folds. So those are like the three realms that we will be constantly revisiting and jumping back and forth into. So I'm really excited about this. I needed a little schedule refresh for me because it kind of keeps things exciting in my brain. So hopefully you guys feel the same way about it. I know. I'm excited for Reset too. And it's only 30 minutes. Because I got a lot of requests like, hey, we miss having short classes. And I'm like, you know what? I do too. So 30-minute reset. It sounds so amazing. How are you guys feeling today? I have a little idea in my head of where I want to go because it's been a minute since I've done some like focused shoulder opening and back bend work. Like I just feel like that's where my body wants to go. But as you know, I'm always open to hear what you guys want to work on. So as we're kind of getting everybody in here at the same time, drop in the chat some things you would love to work on today. Maybe some body parts that need some TLC. Maybe some tough shit you want to do. Whatever your little heart desires. Also, something I'm really excited about while you type those in, these pictures that I'm using as a part of my graphic, I'm going to do another photo shoot with that photographer today. So after class, I'm going to do a little hair situation, fix myself up, and then go shoot again with Franz. So I'm excited about that. That's my plan for today. I'm going to bake a sourdough loaf, and I'm going to do a photo shoot. Hell yeah. Alicia Pants, I love that. Stuff for stiff neck ladies. Specific, I like it. Please and thank you. I got you. I got you. Oh, a couple, all right, everybody's neck is fucked up. What were you guys doing? Neck is really tight, gentle neck stuff. Dancing till 6 a.m. Right as I'm like, what the hell have you guys been doing? Have you been going to metal shows without me? I love that, Rain. Move anxiety and feel more powerful. Core, yeah, I'm into some core. Yeah, you know what that makes me think of, Rain? Because since my brain, like my spirit wants to do like back bends, to me, back bends, even though they're really scary, they open up the front of our body. And as somebody that's really fascinated with like somatic things and like how our body is like a reflection of what's going on internally, usually if I'm feeling kind of like fearful and closed down, my body literally closes, right? I mean, this is like body language 101. This is what we learn in therapy. So doing things that open up the front of our body are like taking up space, moving into like entrusting yourself. To me, back bends are powerful. So let's see. DOS bunker for my baby after 3 months of laying in bed. Good for you, Nicolette. Going to the old stomping grounds. If you guys don't know what DOS bunker is, that's like one of LA's like oldest goth clubs. That was where little baby goth Tracy would go to her goth club outings when she was 18, 19 years old. Hard for my birthday. Happy birthday, Nicolette, my Capricorn queen. All right, kids, are we ready? Are we ready? Ooh, also I just realized I have the wrong... I know I just froze. Let me come back. I just realized I have the wrong microphone selected, so let me drop out of here and come back. Hang on. Okay, that looks good. Let me know if that's okay. I know in my last Zoom class, I had some, they were like, hey, you're kind of crackly. And when I moved all my shit into this new space, like I'm unplugging things, I'm replugging things. I think I accidentally dialed a knob on accident when I was handling my receiver. So hopefully I sound okay. If not, I don't know what to tell you. All right, let's do this shit, huh? Welcome, babies, to my spooky castle, my little den of delights. Also, I'm working on some color swatches over here, so don't mind if it looks like I smeared poop on the wall. That's just me wondering if I want to paint that wall green or something else. I don't know. I don't know. Let's start standing. Let's make it happen today, yeah? I'm also gonna put a certain playlist in my ear, and I'm gonna take this desktop audio down so you guys can listen to whatever you want to listen to. All right. All right. Let me also keep this chat up just in case. Can't hear ya. I'm a lot quieter now. Okay, let me try to turn it up a little bit. Check, 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 check. How's that? I'm looking at my greens. My greens look a little better. Okay. How is that? Wow, I didn't button this right. Had to adjust up a little bit. Checking, checking, checking. Lights and sound. Okay, fuck it. I'm taking off the outer layer. That's better. Thank you, Stephanie. Also, I'm going with gold for today. I need some gold. All right, we're gonna start standing. Better, thank you, Sarah. All right, we're strapped in. Wonderful. No echoes, no anything, we're good. Okay, I'm gonna check if something changes. You guys holler at me on the screen, okay? So we'll start in a standing position towards the top of our mat. And we're gonna get grounded, setting a little bit of an intention for our new year, for 2025. And if you are feeling a little directionless in that, maybe you can just make moving your body, dropping into your asana practice, into your movement practice a little more frequently as your intention. We'll take one more breath in and one more breath out. With your next inhale, sweep the arms up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bring your hands towards heart center, samastitihi. Push left into right, right into left. Again, sweep the arms up, inhale, breath. And with your exhale, fold forwards, open up the arms, dive down, hinge from the hips. Maybe you take a moment to sway from side to side, stretch out your back, bend your knees one at a time. All right, we'll take it into a halfway lift, nice long spine. Try to create as straight a spine as possible, even leaning into your toes a little bit. And then exhale, fold forwards. Soften into the knees, roll it up to standing. Oh my God, my back. Oh, shit. Reach the arms up, inhale, breath. Exhale, bring hands to heart center. Good, step the feet together if they aren't already. We'll reach the arms back up towards the ceiling. We'll grab for the right wrist. Now we're gonna side bend over towards our left-hand side. And instead of just taking this like through your ribs, I also want you to think about bumping the hips away from you so that you're creating this nice long kind of half moon C curve shape through the body. Support the low back by engaging your inner thighs and adductors. Take it all the way back through center. Let's do the same thing other side. Grab for the left wrist, bump over towards the left-hand side as you reach to the right. Zip inner thighs, that's what's gonna support you here. Nice, bring it all the way back towards center. Release the hands down, forward fold again. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. And with your exhale, let's plant your hands, step back, high plank position or top of a push-up. Push away from the earth, find strength through the mid-spine and upper spine. We're gonna shift forwards and backwards for 10 seconds. If you need, you can modify this by coming onto all fours, tabletop position if your wrists aren't feeling ready. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Let's lower all the way down to our stomachs with as much control as we can. Baby cobra. Peel up your head, peel up your heart. Zip the shoulder blades together. Feel like your spine is what's lifting you instead of your hands pushing you into the ground. Good. Return the heart space back down. Wiggle out the hips a little bit, especially if you felt that in the low back. If you feel like you can go a little bit more, let's slide our hands back a couple inches and go again. Peel up your head, peel up your heart. Now give a little bit of push into the hands. I just want you to feel the spine activating, the heart space opening. Nice. Return the chest the rest of the way down. Push yourself up and back into a tabletop position. Find a rounded cat back shape. Align the knees underneath the hips and then reach the heart space forward. Round and contract. My nose is running. Good. The next time you are in an open heart shape or a cow, tuck your toes and then slide it back into a downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Push away from the earth, feeling that stretch through the backs of the legs. Maybe you pedal things out a little bit. All right. Now we're going to travel to the front of your mat. You can take steps, you can hop, whatever you want to do. All right, we'll take it into a halfway lift, nice long spine. And with your exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, bring hands to heart center, bring your feet together. Sweep the arms back up, grab for your right wrist, side body stretch over towards the left-hand side. And then bring it back through center, switch, side bend over towards the right. Nice. Bring it all the way back through center. And now we're going to goalpost the arms, open up through the chest, take ourselves into our first standing back bend. So think about pushing the hips forward, opening up through the heart space, and then exhale, fold forwards. Now in this next forward fold, I want you to think about curling into yourself. So this is more of an Ashtanga style forward fold. Good, we'll go halfway lift, inhale, breath. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Let's go through chaturanga. Glide forward, bend the elbows to 90. Your knees can be on the floor for that. Upward facing dog, or you can come back to your low cobras. And then exhale, downward facing. All right, we're gonna run through it again, but take a little more pace. Lift your heels, bend your knees, see the front, travel to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise up to standing. We're gonna side bend again, but maybe you wanna take your left hand down the leg so that you can go deeper. Nice, back through center, same thing, other direction. Good, bring it back up through center. You can goalpost or keep straight arms, work into a back bend. Think about chest lifting. And forward fold, take it down. Curl in, halfway lift, inhale, breath. Exhale, plant your hands, step back, move through chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Let's take our knees down towards the floor. You're going to keep a tuck-toed position, but kind of slide your hips back towards your heels. We're gonna do a couple of what I like to call camel sweeps. So left hand is gonna work off to your side. You'll sweep the right arm and try to push your hips forward as much as you can. If you don't love the tuck toe, then untuck. So we're just flowing, right? We're just creating some movement, some shapes. Good, last one to the right. Last one to the left. We'll take ourselves back into center. Tuck your toes if they are not still tucked. And we're gonna push ourselves to the back of our mat into a standing fold. Now heel toe the feet wider, toes out, heels in. Bend into your knees, work into your malasana squat. Oh, my inner thighs and groin are feeling it. All right, let's bring our hands down towards the floor. Lift up your hips so you're in your standing forward fold. And we're gonna keep our left foot where it's at. We'll cross right leg behind the left. Bend into the left knee, feel sassy into the right hip. Walk both of your hands over towards the left-hand side. Nice, take it through center. Let's do the same thing other side. Bent right knee, sassy left hip. Nice, we'll take it back through center. And we're going to take an inchworm to the front. So for our inchworm, you're gonna walk your hands forward till you're in a high plank, and then you're gonna tiptoe your feet forwards towards your hands so that you're in a fold at the front of your mat, okay? So walk hands, and then little tippy toe, feel stable into the shoulders and the upper back. Nice, feet together here, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Now bend into your knees, sit back, take yourself into a chair pose or Utkatasana. Feel the weight shifting back towards the heels, some energy through the toes. Sweep your arms back behind you so you're in this like flying chair position. And then take it back up into your chair shape. Maybe you add on a little heel lift. Oof. Hello, balance. Come on, baby, wake up. All right, maybe you keep the heels up and you sweep the arms back. Nice. And then we're all gonna come up to a standing position. Maybe you try to keep those heels up again. All right, heels come down, arms come by your side. Let's interlace the hands behind you now. Lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the chest, and then take it back into a forward fold. Okay, now let's release our hands down, halfway lift, and then step back into a low lunge position. Now this is where maybe some blocks want to come underneath your hands. I've got my nice handy dandy cork boys here. We'll open up through the front line of the chest, the hip flexor, and then lengthen back into our split position, runner's lunge. Good, if you prefer to go knee down, half split. We're eventually all gonna go to knee down position. All right, the next time we are forwards, let's lower our knee down. You can go tucked or untucked with your back toe. Sometimes a tucked toe feels just better and like I'm more controlled with my knee. We're gonna take our arms up towards the ceiling, grab for the left wrist, and then side bend over towards your right hand side. Good, bring it back through center. Hands come back down to your blocks or the floor. Let's lengthen through our right leg, spin on your left knee, and then open up into gate position. So right arm goes down, left arm is high. All right, for an additional side body stretch, bend into your left elbow, support the back of the head, open up through the side body. Beautiful. Let's bring it all the way back up through center. All right, left hand is going to come down towards the floor behind you. You're going to adjust into a modified side plank position now, okay? So for my modified side plank, I don't really want my knee right underneath my hip socket. I want it to be adjusted down a little bit, all right? We're going to float up our right leg, reach our right arm. We're going to do some elbow to knee connections here. Working into the oblique, into the low abdominals. Nice. We've got 5. We've got 4. 3. Last 2. Last 1. Now re-extend out through the leg. You can help yourself get all the way back up by just walking through the hands back into your gate pose. And then we'll sweep back down. We'll rebend into our front knee, tuck our back toes, lift up our back knee. Yeah? Now we'll step our left foot forward. I want to have a little bit of levity through this left leg though, right? We're going to work some standing split stuff. So I always like to work my standing split with my hands on my blocks, yeah? So let's extend our left leg behind us any amount. Sometimes when I'm thinking about standing split, I like to take away the split and then bring it back in. We've got 10 more seconds. Good work. Let's return the left foot next to the right. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. And with your exhale, forward fold. Bend into your knees, take it into chair position. And then exhale, sweep your arms back. Get a little more space into the front of the body. Take it back into your chair shape. This time with your exhale, maybe you sweep back and lift up your heels. Good, return the arms forward. Maybe the heels stay high. All right, let's try to come up to standing. Maybe those heels stay up. For 3, 2, and 1. Return the heels down. Let's do all that on the other side, huh? Hinge forward, left foot stays, right leg steps back. All right, it's time to work back through our floss because I'm a girl that likes to floss. Oh, my right side hip flexor. I say goddamn. I forgot to put my Do Not Disturb class version on. Oh, guys, my hip flexor. My goodness. All right. Pretty soon we're going to bring the knee down. All right, let's go knee down. We'll stack our torso. Reach your arms up, grab for the right wrist, side bend over towards your left. All right, we'll bring it back towards center. We'll lengthen through the left leg, and then we'll spin open and work into our gate position, right? Left arm down, right arm working high. Can bend into the elbow to add more stretch. Oh my goodness. All right, let's bring ourselves back up. We'll attach our right hand to the back of our space. Move into your modified side plank. Arm up, leg up, breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee crunch. Using the exhales to squeeze. Good work. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can twist yourself all the way through, back into your gate shape. And then we'll return back to our blocks, back to the floor. We'll rebend into our front knee. And let's walk the blocks forward. Get up onto your left foot. And let's work our standing splits on side 2, which this is always my tight side. Oh. Got a break coming soon, break coming soon. Maybe you take a couple little tappies. All right, and then we'll return our right foot down. Okay. Take a little moment, maybe take a little sip of water here. Our next transition is gonna get us down to our bums, but we're gonna try to get there from a height position, okay? We're gonna try to work back into our chair shape and then work down to our butt into some boats. Okay? All right, so let's bend into our knees, sit on back into your chair. Beautiful. Lift up your heels and then start to bend into your knees. If you need, blocks are there for support. Now, once you get really close down towards your heels, I know it's kind of a trust fall, but you're gonna start to lower your heels down and then bring your butt onto the floor. Great, hands can be at the backs of your knees here. All good. Boat is a tough one. If you need, toes can be onto the ground. Just try to lift up through your chest. Okay, we're gonna try some low to high boats. You can always support, have your hands on the ground, right? Or you can do this without. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bring your feet together, knees wide. Take a little moment to stretch out. And when you make it all the way here at the top, lower your chin down towards your chest, stretch out the back of your neck, and really gently go from left to right. Another technique I like to use for my neck is chin tracing. So I like to just maybe move my chin in like a rainbow formation. Inverse rainbow. Reverse that. Nice. All right, let's bring our legs back together and really nice and slow, let's roll ourselves down to our back. Once you're down, arms onto the floor, pressing your triceps into the ground, curl your spine up and off of the earth so that you make your way into a bridge shape. Feel the activation through the glutes. Nice, roll yourself all the way down. Take your legs up towards the ceiling. All right, here we go. Another little round, a little bitty of core. We're gonna attempt for some hip lifts, potentially taking us into some shoulder stand and plow stuff. I know, we're doing it early in the middle of class because why not? We make the rules. All right, little hip lift. Something that helps me tap into the right activation that I want. I like to think about coming down slower than I'm going up. So it's like 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Let's do 3 more. All right, now on that last one, see if you can either pike yourself up into a shoulder stand position, or sometimes I like to take this pike just all the way over and into my plow position. This is one of my favorite back of the neck stretches. All right, start to bring yourselves back and then try to get a little momentum to move into a rock and roll. We are going to attempt, my dear lovelies, to reverse what we did earlier. Use your momentum to come all the way up into a chair position. Oh gosh. Ugh. Now, maybe you rock and rolled into chair. Maybe you found an alternative side quest method. Hold in that chair position. One more breath in. I'm just securing my hair. And with your exhale, fold back forwards. Halfway lift, inhale, breath. With your exhale, take your way through chaturanga. Maybe you want a little moment to add in a crow. Knees onto your triceps, lean forward to make that little shelf. Upward facing dog, yum. And then exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's take our right leg up towards the ceiling, 3-legged dog, and then open up our hip. Take a moment to circulate here, play a little bit. Oh my God, your girl is tight. Also, I just want to say, I'm so glad I'm in this space because I have so much more room to move. I was up against a tight little wall before, so got my full range abilities back. All right, let's take a tap. Right knee to right tricep. Back up towards the ceiling. Right knee, left tricep, cross. Back up towards the ceiling. Knee to nose, step through to your low lunge position. And then up we come. Let's rise into a high crescent. Arms reaching skywards. We're gonna go for that same side body stretch we were doing earlier. So grab for the left wrist, pull up and over towards the right. Nice, bring it through center, open into your warrior two position. Inhale, find your reverse. Left hand slides down the left leg, right arm reaches up and over. Really commit to the bend in your front knee. And then take it into side angle, elbow to thigh, left arm high. Let's go into the side body. Reach into your full extended. And just like we were doing in that gate position, maybe you grab underneath the head and try to think about like pointing your left elbow towards the front of your space. All right, let's bring it up. Readjust the hips. We're going into our reverse triangle. So lengthen through the right leg, reach the right arm up and back. Oh. All right, back through center, bump the hips out, boop. Take it into triangle, Trikonasana. Blocks may be helpful in your triangle position. All right, let's bring ourselves all the way back up. We're gonna adjust a little bit through our feet. So notice I'm just gonna heel toe in my back foot a little bit, widen out my stance a bit, and then I'm gonna square my chest fully towards the front. We're gonna do a revolved triangle. Hinge from the hips forward, taking left hand down to the floor to a block, and trying to reach the right arm high. Good, all right, bring your right hand to the back of your sacrum, bend into your front knee, and then bring your left shin down towards the floor to the outside of your right heel. Both hands come on towards the floor, push back up, finding your standing split, and then tap. Sometimes for these, I also like to bring my hands to heart center and then work back into my split. 3, nice 2, and 1. Option number 1 here, hold in this position and work in like a prayer style twist. It's really funky because your back leg is not in a super supportive position. Sometimes tucking my toe helps things out a little bit here. So you can hold and work through this twist for a moment. My second direction that we're going to take is trying to either go into your standing split hold or try for some handstand hops today. Yeah? It's our first flow. You think I'm not gonna add in some arm balance shit? All right, now if you're working your hops, I recommend actually getting off of your mat, especially this is a pretty thick mat. So when thinking about hops, think about your top leg staying the same while your bottom leg plies and jumps. All right. Now, wherever you're at, twisting, hopping, or doing a little bit of both, Let's bring ourselves back to our standing fold. Halfway lift, inhale, and then exhale, chaturangas. Oh, struggling today. Okay. Side one done, let's do side two, folks. Left leg lifts, hip opens. Maybe take some circles. All right, let's square off. Tap left knee, left tricep. And back up. Left knee, right tricep. And back up. Knee to nose. Step through to your low lunge position. And then bring it up into your high crescent shape. Oh, my nose is really running. Left hand grabs for your right wrist. Side bend over to your left hand side. Good. Open up into your Virabhadrasana 2. And then inhale, find your reverse. Focus on the bend into the front knee. Great. Side angle, elbow to thigh, right arm high. And then take the top arm, take it into your full extended. Maybe you bend into the elbow and feel like you're arcing through the side body and really leading the charge with the right elbow space. All right, let's bring it up. Gonna take it into our reverse triangle. Oh, my inner thigh. So straighten through your left leg, reach the left arm up and back. Beautiful, take it through center. Find your Trikonasana. This is one of my favorite groin stretches. All right, let's bring ourselves back up. We're going to shorten up our stance for our revolved triangle. So I do a lot of shape adjustment and manipulation for this. Square to the front, hinge. Also, one thing I'm constantly dialing in for my own body is to not crunch up into my left side. Really feel like you're sending the hip back. All the corners of your feet are on the floor, so don't be tempted to lift your back heel. Put that shit on the floor. Great, left hand comes to sacrum, bend into your front knee. Take that little cross step down. Try for your twist. This is hard. If balance is eluding you, know that same girl. Okay, you can stay here, or if you're with me, play back into split world. My intrusive thoughts won there. I'm not twisting between. Oh. Also, I know I'm very verbal with my complaints today. I need to grunt and groan. Don't mind me. All right, now if you played with your hoppies, again, my little reminder, keep your top leg straight. Bottom leg is what hops. All right, we'll take one more moment in our twist. And then we'll step back forwards. Halfway lift, inhale breath. Exhale, chaturanga. right, from your downward facing dog, let's take a child's pose. Finally. Now, I'm a big fan of moving in my child's pose position, so if you want to take some side bends, wiggle your body a little bit side to side, I'm for it. If stillness is what you need, then be still. We're going to take 3 more breaths here, and then we'll go through our final flows. Okay. We'll bring ourselves back forward into a tabletop position. Take some little cat-cows, whatever you need to open up through your spine. And while you're doing that, I'm going to tell you about a couple things we're going to add in this next round. From our 3-legged dog, we'll add in drop backs. So you can open up the hip and then drop the leg behind you to go into almost like a single arm wheel. If you have full wheel that you want to rotate into from there, you can, but we are going to work wheel at the end. Yeah. We're also going to be working a bigger back bend from our lunge and get into some exalted work. Okay. From your downward facing dog, let's lift up our right leg. Open up your right hip by bending into the right knee. Now take some extra space here, lowering your left forearm towards the floor. Good, let's lift up the elbow, tap right knee to right tricep. Right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Kick the leg out to the side. Fallen triangle. For a little extra core and inner thigh, try to pick up your right leg. Nice. Rotate back into your single-legged. Now we're going to try for that drop back. Bend into the right knee. Peek under or over. I like over because I like to shift forward when I do this. Drop the foot, push the hips, push through the arm. Right, full wheels. All right. Let's rotate back around. Right leg lifts. Exhale, knee towards your nose. Step through to your low lunge. Now take a really exaggerated bend into your left knee. Round your spine and contract, and then roll up. Sweep the arms up. Side bend. Nice. Take it back through center. Lengthen out the back leg. Twist, left elbow to right thigh. Maybe you open up the arms, half bind, or even full bind here. Open up, take it back up into your high crescent, and let's bring it into our back bended crescent. Sweet. Pull it forwards, open up into your side angle. Full extended, support the back of the head. Inhale, find your reverse triangle. And exhale, Trikonasana triangle pose. Now take a big sweep of this top arm. Move to the back of your mat, either into a lateral lunge or into a Skandasana position. My Skandasanas, you can open, you can bind. Beautiful. Let's bring ourselves to the other side. Good work. All right. Now let's pull ourselves back to the front. And you can get back in any way that you want, right? So you can step back, move through chaturanga. You can totally omit chaturanga. Maybe you want to play for those arm balances again. Practice your press. Oh. My presses were not wanting to press today. Upward facing. Woo. And then exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Other side, then we're done. Left leg lifts. Hip opens, knee bends. Maybe right forearm comes to the ground, extra stretch there. All right, bring it up. Left knee taps, left tricep. Ooh. Leg up. Left knee, right tricep. Kick it out. Fallen. Return hand to floor. Left leg lifts. It's time to flip, babies. Open up the hip. Peek forward, glide forward. Single arm. Maybe rotate for that wheel. Mama's hair has come down, so it's kind of in the way right now. All right, let's bring it back around. Oh, talking is so hard in wheel. All right, knee to nose, step it through, low lunge. Bring it up, high crescent. Side bend again. Now you can all see how long my hair got over the break. It's pretty much to the butt. Not like you can even see it. Again, we're in the sea of black. Going for our twist. Can open up, can wrap, full binds, half binds. I know this is really compressive. You may feel short of breath. You got this. All right, let's work out of here. And into our side angle. Bring it all the way up. Reverse triangle. And Trikonasana triangle pose. Nice, bring it all the way back up. Let's work into either our lateral lunge or Skandasana towards the back. Good, Skandasana, other side. All right, push, rotate, taking yourself to the front. Now, once again, your exit strategy is up to you, okay? If you want to take the easy road, maybe you're like me and you took the hardest fucking road possible, unfortunately. I will put up my hair for this. And then we're done, guys. We're almost there. Last push. This is when it counts. This is when it gets fucking real. Upward facing. Oh. And then exhale, downward facing dog. All right, take your knees down towards the floor. We didn't squeeze in and exalted, but that's okay. I feel exalted. Okay. Take a moment, reset your breath. Maybe move through the head and neck. We're gonna work our way down to our bellies. So let's bring hands to the floor. All right. Floor bow is going to be the name of the game next. So let's bend into our knees. Take your arms by your side. Take a few windshield wipers. Okay, now we're gonna reach back and try to find our feet. If trying to grab for your feet, your ankles, or anything is just not happening today, here's some other back bended options you can take that are much nicer, and especially if you're looking for like more neck stretching, like we were saying, Sphinx is great, and I love stretching my neck in Sphinx. So you can just let the head collapse, rock a little bit, move through the head and neck, okay? Cobra is also an option if you wanna work through cobras instead. All right, friends that are working floor bow with me, let's try to kick our feet into our hands. And then when you're out of kick back, try to lift up. This is where I personally like to crawl my hands further up my leg, like up towards my shin area. All right, let's relax down. Ooh. Back bends always get my heart rate up. All right, if you're in Sphinx or floor mode with me, floor mode for life. Let's push up and back, work ourselves into our little rock position here for a moment. Okay, and now we're gonna do a little stretch that I'm stealing from my friend Amanda Lee Murphy, because I took her class this week and I freaking loved it. All right, right arm goes up. Let's go thread and needle. So create some space between your shoulder and your ear, okay? Grab for your right hand with your left hand. Interlace your fingers and then try to push into the right hand with your left, almost like you're trying to pull apart your shoulder blades. I'm also kind of like, I'm taking my back body and like angling it away from my arms to stretch out the space between my shoulder blades. It's like almost like I'm swinging a baseball bat. All right, let's bring it up. Let's do the same thing other side. Left arm high, wrap it under. And then same thing, interlace the hands. Try to, oh, it feels so good. Try to separate. The kind of like back stretch this gives me is so amazing. All right, let's bring it back home. Walk it forward. Have a seat. And let's lay down onto our backs. Gather your knees in for a moment. And we're gonna do one last round of back bends before we call it a day. So if you gotta split, you gotta split. All right, feet to the floor, push into the feet, lift the hips, hello. Oh, now you can stay right here, this is a vibe. Interlace your fingers, get into your chest expansion. Especially because we already did that chest stand and plow position, right? Very, very cohesive shapes there with this one. If you want to work for one more wheel, Hands come above your shoulders. You can push onto the crown of your head if you're first starting out with your wheels, or try to push all the way through the arms. All right, when you're ready, come back down. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Rock a little bit side to side. And let's take a twist. Both knees fall over towards your left. And then we'll take it through center, both knees over towards the right. Well, let's bring it back through center, and you can just give yourself the one last final hug here of appreciation, or even take it into a happy baby. All right, everybody, curl into a little ball. Give your knees a little smooch. And then let's release into a final shape. 60-second little breather here. Final Shavasana. You can also do this seated if laying down doesn't feel like your energy today. I'll take 3 more breaths. All right, friends, let's bring a hand to heart, a hand to belly, whether you're seated or laying down, and know that I'm incredibly grateful for each and every one of you. Great job showing up for yourself. Happy New Year. And I hope we get to spend more time together this year. Moving, breathing, celebrating life through movement. Love it. Great job, my gorgeous beings. Yep, see it black. Yeah, no, I know. I know, Nicolette. I'm just going to have to be in color or naked. Oh, awesome work, everybody. That was so good. Flipping and twisting. Yeah, me too, Stephanie. I love flipping and twisting. I love a flip and twist. That was awesome. Starting the week strong. Love that, Sarah. You're welcome, Alicia Pants. Oh, thanks, Rain. Also, Alicia, one thing that I do, if my neck is really bugging me, like last week, my SCM. I don't know where on your neck hurts, but my SCM is really bothering me. Sometimes I like doing gua sha there. So if you have like a gua sha tool, that's really helpful in addition to stretching, because it's kind of like, you know, doing some trigger point therapy for yourself will help that muscle relax. I do it on the back of my neck too. So if all else fails, I like to gua sha my neck. Yay. All right, my darlings. I hope you have an awesome rest of your week. If I don't see you on Wednesday for our reset class, Friday for skill, then I will see you next Monday. And if you're only a YouTube subscriber, which if you are, I am so appreciative, because I know sometimes that's all people can do. So thank you so much. But you can also join me on Patreon to take advantage of my other classes. It's $35 a month. I have a little promo. If you're a first-time student, reach out to me. I'll give you a discount code for your first month. Would love to see you guys in our Zoom room or even in our Discord community, which is really where the happenings are happening. That's where I like to put a lot of my innermost thoughts, as you guys know. Gua sha helps so much. Yes, it does. It's so good. It's so, so, so good. All right, my darlings, I've got a sourdough loaf that needs to get shaped one more time and scored. So I'm going to hop off. I'm going to tend to my little loaf. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your Monday. Again, Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025. Whatever this year has in store for us, I'm gonna keep showing up for you guys, keep showing up for myself, because that's the best we can do, right? We can control what we can control, and that's kind of the theme I'm bringing into this next year. Yes. Yes, thank you. Have an amazing week as well. Yes. All right. Love you all so much. It is so good to see your names pop up. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, loves. I'll see you next time. Yes. Thank you so much for joining me. All right, guys. See ya.